Hi, my name is Anastasia. I've been teaching English for about 5 years, and I love to identify myself as a learner first and foremost, and then as a teacher, because learning English has always been my goal. And when I work with my learners, with my students, I feel that that is my role to come together and unify our goals, and to strive for something excellent. Because when you combine your desire for language with your students' desire for language, many amazing things can happen. So, I've been a teacher and a learner, or a learner and a teacher, because being a learner is kinda what I am actually. That's like the essence of me. I love to learn. And so throughout my journey, I've come across many interesting things, concepts, ideas, and there are some things that I would like to talk about in this video. So the first thing I'd like to mention is that learning a language is a very emotionally loaded process. So basically, it's a very emotional process, and you have to understand what goes into that psychologically. I love to work with adults. This is my specialty. This is my thing, actually. So when I work with adults, I can see that when they try to build this new language, to integrate this new language into their lives, into their thinking, they encounter all kinds of problems, weird problems, because first of all, they have their own native language, right? And now they try to build on top of that native language something different. So there are like conflicting situations. There are conflicts between these two languages. So that's quite interesting for me to deal with these conflicts, to tell students that it's absolutely natural and you have to power through it. You have to basically elbow through this process. Because learning a new language means destroying your old paradigms, breaking your old structures, your old mindsets, and coming into a different reality in a way, operating in a different kind of reality, in a different kind of sphere. That's a very exciting process because it shows that language learning, it's an extremely transformative process. You break your old paradigms, you learn new paradigms, and you operate in those new paradigms, and you kind of rebuild yourself a little bit. You rebuild your brain, you rebuild your life, you rebuild how you look at life, you rebuild your perceptions, your perspectives, your angles, I mean everything. And that's quite an amazing process. Another thing I would love to mention is that, as I've already said, learning a language is extremely difficult, but it's also extremely psychological, extremely emotional. So I, as a teacher and as a facilitator, I love to create as much positivity as possible, because positivity actually opens us up neurologically. It helps us learn. So that's why I follow all kinds of research. For example, Barbara Fredrickson's research on positive emotions. What she found was quite exciting for me to learn. And she found that positive emotions not only increased our general well-being, but they also increased how memory worked, how our creativity operated. So positive emotions have a profoundly positive effect on the way we learn. And also positive emotions boost our motivation. So that's what I do. I love to integrate this research on positive emotions into my work. Another concept which I really, really love is by a Stanford psychologist. I think he's from Stanford. His name is David Cooperrider. So what he invented was the appreciative inquiry. So the appreciative inquiry is a method which we use to foster or improve the way organizations function. But actually, this method is quite universal. It can be used in organizations, communities, schools, in individual one-on-one coaching, quite universal. So the main idea, the essence of this method is that we focus on the positive essence, on positive core. We focus on success, what worked in the past, what works in the present. We focus on our strengths. We try to build on that. So I love appreciative inquiry, and currently I'm taking a course on Coursera regarding this appreciative inquiry method. And I hope to integrate more and more ideas from it into my practice. So that's what makes me kinda a little bit different from all those native speakers. I love native speakers, I don't have anything against them. But the thing is, sometimes you have to understand what the learner is going through, and the only way you're gonna understand what the learner is going through is by being a learner yourself of this same language. And actually I feel that by being a learner I kinda appreciate language a little bit more. I don't take it for granted. I really love the English language, and the more I learn, the better and the more I can appreciate it. So that's my style kinda, and that's what I like. I would also like to develop myself as a writer. I've been a blogger for some time now, and I really enjoy the writing process. It would be my privilege if I had the opportunity to actually teach writing classes. That's my thing. I love it. So hope you have an extraordinary day. Thank you for watching. Thank you.